What's up, Aquarius? Happy full moon in Aries. Like, we're doing a reading for this full moon, and the sound bite that's in my head as I'm like with the "stay with me, don't check out." It's like I don't even know where it came from, but that like sound bite where it's like take a hold of my hand, take a hold of my hand. Don't let go of my hand. Don't let go of my hand. You're good. And I feel like it's like a spiritual counselor, as the star seed that's here to help you. I'm like, do you want to awaken? You want to wake up? And it's like, and then you're just like, ego deaths, all these things, everything's crumbling around me. I'm losing my job. Everything's going on. And I'm like, this is great. You're okay. Don't let go of my hand. Don't let go of my, you're good. Don't check out. Don't disassociate. Stay with me. You're not Pisces. Don't look at their content. Stay with me. You're not Pisces. They got their own shit to deal with. I know. You're 11. They're 12. You've got other things to do. So what we're talking about is this full moon that we have coming up the full moon is in Aries, but the sun is in Libra. So it's happening in your third house of communication, language, early learning, short trips, like how we learned the boundaries of our communication. And all year we've been preparing, the two of us within these videos, to healthily communicate. We've been your King Arthur, you've taken Excalibur out. That's Pluto over here. Pluto will be back fully ingressed in your sign the end of next year. It'll be in your sign for 9 months, and then it'll go right back into Capricorn, and then, but I think it's like November, December 2024, it's in your sign for 20 years. 20 years. So the PTSD of Pluto demolishing your 12th house, not going to happen again. Not going to happen again. So any intensity is just like the equal and opposite reaction to the nasty, guttural, visceral, fucking seemingly demonic inner work that you've been doing. All for the greater good. Yeah. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't check out. I got you. Venus is in your house of relationships right now, and you had that Venus retrograde in the summer for the Northern Hemisphere or in the winter for the Southern Hemisphere. So relationships and the people in your life, if they're there now, honor them if you want them there, and we're learning how to healthily communicate if we don't want them there. Nothing that's happening to your money right now is actually real. This is just fear-based. Everything is energy. So if you're diminishing yourself over here, you're diminishing yourself over here, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. I need big dick energy from you in a way that trusting those people in your life, those VIPs, go back and watch every single video that we've been talking about all year, Aquarius. This is huge deals for you. A huge, huge, huge deal for you. It's like, I'll paint a picture. I want you to pretend that you know that maybe in a year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever is within your physical body's age bracket of understanding, that you're going to inherit $1 billion. $1 billion. Are you comfortable and confident to call every single person that's within your inner circle right now and be like, oh my God, I just inherited $1 billion, and have their first reaction be, or I don't have $1 billion, thanks for rubbing it in my face? Like, do an experiment right now. Okay, pretend I gave you $1 billion right now. Look at your contact list. Are you comfortable calling the top 5 people, the 5 closest people to you, and telling them about this? Would they throw you a parade? Would they go out and buy you flowers and celebrate you and know that there's no competition in this world? Or would they have a problem with it? Would they view themselves in your happiness? And if so, why are they in your inner circle? Stay with me. Stay with me. The North Node is trying to bless you here, and the South Node is trying to release up here, which is a juxtaposition because the full moon in that same house is asking you to release the sun, and will eventually be, in a few weeks, will be manifesting up here. The eclipse is happening in your 9th house, very close to the very tippity of your chart. So I need you to know in your bones that you're meant for greatness. And if that word is intimidating, greatness can be you alone on your acres of land with your chosen family, just gardening. That can be greatness. This is not CEO, this is not boss bitch, this is not any of those things. It's not more money, more problems. It's more money, more freedom. More money, more safety. More money, more bougie for everybody. So we want that for everyone. But you're different, your specific different, your specific special, your specific puzzle piece that you are and you were born as. I want you to really, you're not a relic. You're not weird. You're not old. You're not, to me. It's literally like somebody told you that you were like, it's like I'm seeing this like 80s toy that never got taken out of the box because you're like, no, it's just this vintage toy and you never play with it and you just like let it be this cute little vintage toy. You're not a vintage toy. You're not like something to hang up on the wall. You're a living, breathing, vibrant human, and you have a very divine, infinite soul that is running that human. Yeah, you're that special. You're not an antique. You're not something that's meant to be left and gawked at by others. You're meant to be experienced in this world. Where are you not healthily communicating? When was the first time somebody told you you were too much or too little? Some of you might want to go back to school, but in a way that is not like within the education system that's crumbling. It's like apprenticeship with people that maybe are in your everyday life that are doing things that you really want to be doing. Like a coworker of mine, like client acquaintance, like really, really sweet person he was like, I wish I was handy. Like, I wish I could fix things and do things. So I was like, well, a lot of people who are super handy. Why don't you just call one of them that you really like and be like, hey, can we do some version of a payment, some version of an energy exchange? Maybe you have a skill set that he really wants to learn, and see if you can do some trade or something like that. Like, there can be so much more. Like, South Node, I feel like, is releasing your view of these structures and systems. And you're just like, no, what is the actual thing that I need to be better? Then go get that one thing. Not like I have to go to school for like 7-8 years or some shit. It's like, no, I'm going to just like get the cert that I need so I can make more money doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? Like that type of stuff. But that's in a few weeks that we're looking at. But it's not imposter syndrome. It's like you feel the bigness of the beauty that's coming, but it's only our human avatars have never experienced this goodness before. So we're still remembering the future with our traumas of the past. So yeah, stop remembering the future with the past. Sometimes when I have to say things that are a little spicy for you, Aquarius, or it's you. Some of you, if you're in relationships, like, please be having a little bit more sex than you're having. And if you're not masturbating, if you're not pleasuring yourself and experiencing the beauty of an orgasm, why are you not? You are a godly being. You are a divine being. And Lilith, I have a whole video on an introductory to Lilith, so definitely go check that out. That's on my YouTube. That's down below. But Lilith is just about transiting your descendant sign over here. So loving up on that inner Lilith, and you're different and you're special and you're sensual and your sexual side and your independence, your gregariousness, the whole thing. You're different. You're like... it's not your, I'm not saying you're different, you are, I'm different too, but it's your specific different is needed. Your specific special is special and needed. So whatever you think that you need, we can manifest, so we can look into some education in a few weeks, but I really need you to look at staying on course and keeping on. Take a long weekend. I'm doing the same thing. I'm only going to be waitering on Saturday. I'm not going to be working on the full moon tomorrow. So I'm recording this. I'm going to try to get these out ASAP. But yeah, we can think about work later on in Scorpio season. We don't have to worry about it right now. Just don't check out. It's not self-sabotage. It's not imposter syndrome. There's something else there. If money is not flowing, that's fine. It's you deciding not to check out and staying the course that will make the money come back. It's almost like your guides are like, are they going to do it or are they not going to do it? We can wait. They don't understand time. Your guides don't understand time in the way that we do. So they're infinitely weighted. Like whether it's this life or the next, that's fine. You can do whatever it is that you so choose, Aquarius. But like you can have everything in this lifetime and not lose your softness, your differentness, your introvertedness, your introverted extrovert or extroverted introvert. You can keep all of it. You just have to know that you're worthy. Ciao, darling. You are so fucking cool. I could eat you with a spoon. I love ya.